So today I'm going to be doing my review on The Monstrumologist by Yancey. And this book was super good. If you like the gory horror, then you like this book. If you don't like gore or horror, then you probably won't be interested even in the review. But if you are, continue watching. So this book is about a boy named Will Henry, and he has been orphaned. His parents died in a fire, and then the man that his father worked for took him in, Pellinor Warthrop, and he is a monstrumologist. And this book takes place in 1888 in New Jerusalem, Massachusetts. And New Jerusalem is a made-up city. It doesn't exist, but Massachusetts, of course, does. So, what a monstrumologist is he is a scientist who studies and hunts down monsters. So, monsters. Who doesn't like monsters? What this book is about, the monstrumologist. The main monster in this is called the anthropophagi. And what they are is they have the body of a human man, but they have no head. So just from the torso down, and then they have two eyeballs right here in their shoulders, and then right in their stomach they have like a shark-like mouth. And these anthropophagi, they only have one item in their diet, and that is, of course, human flesh. So, at the beginning of the book, the monstrumologist gets a very interesting package on his doorstep, and it is I wanted to read a little bit about that to you. Read a little tidbit of the book. Upon the table lay a young girl, her body partially concealed by the naked form wrapped around her, one massive leg thrown over her torso, and an arm draped across her chest. Her white burial gown was stained white with the distinctive ochre of dried blood, the source of which was immediately apparent. Half her face was missing, and below it I could see the exposed bones of her neck. The tears along the remaining skin were jagged and triangular in shape, as if someone had hacked at her body with a hatchet. The other corpse was male, at least twice her size, wrapped, as I said, around her diminutive frame, as a mother nestles with her child, the chest a few inches from her ravaged neck. The rest of its body pressed tightly against hers, but the most striking thing was not its size, or even the startling fact of its very presence. No, the most remarkable thing about this most remarkable tableau, that was her companion had no head. Anthropophagi, the doctor murmured, his eyes wide and glittering above the mask. So, that's just a little expert from the book. Give you a little taste of what this book is about. So, I thought I could read that to you. It doesn't really give anything away. It's at the very beginning, page 14, so I didn't spoil absolutely anything for any of you. So, these monsters would, of course, scare the crap out of anybody, and with Will Henry only being 12, they scare the crap out of him, of course. But he doesn't let that fact stop him from doing anything. He is a very brave kid. He's a very brave soul, and not just in the face of danger when he's facing these creatures, these monsters, but also when he is by himself and all he has are the thoughts of his dead parents. He's brave, but in both ways. And he is very mature beyond his years. He understands what is important, and he knows how to read people, and he knows that not everyone is how they really seem to be. Though some are for the worse, some is for the better. Now, Dr. Warthrop, he seems very cold and hard at the very beginning of the book, but as the story progresses, we slowly start to see a different person underneath. I'm not going to tell you if it's a good person or a worse person. That will be for you to find out if you read it. The writing style is awesome. The author used a whole bunch of vocab that I didn't know. I had to look some of them up in the dictionary. And then the gory scenes, the way he describes it is amazing. Amazing! I'm telling you, if you like gore, you will love this book. It's truly horrific, the gore. It's awesome. It had me making noises of disgust while I was reading it. I was like screaming out in grossness, and it was pretty awesome. Especially when there was people around me and I would just murmur, "Ew, gross." They would just look at me funny, but you know, that's always fun. So check this book out. This is the first book in a series, and the second book, it shows you here on the back, it's called The Curse of the Wendigo, and I think that is totally awesome. A Wendigo. I've never read a book about a Wendigo. I've never really seen a movie about a Wendigo. The only time I've ever known about a Wendigo is from the show Supernatural, and they have like one episode, and that was pretty cool, and so I'm really excited to read the second one, which it's already out. But I'm gonna wait till it comes out in paperback because I like to have all my books that are in a series either all in paperback or all in hardback. So, and then the third book, actually, there's a third book that's coming out. I forgot what that one was called, but that one's coming out sometime this year. I think like in the fall. But go read The Monstrumologist by Yancey. Totally recommend it. It's awesome. I give it 4 stars. Reason why it wasn't 5 stars is just because the main character, he was so young that I couldn't really relate to him. But I still really liked the main character. I just didn't really feel a connection. But that's just my problem. But that was pretty much the only reason why I got 4 stars. Because I didn't really connect with the main character. But doesn't mean it's not an awesome book. So, 4 stars. Go check it out. It's awesome. Awesome possum. Bye.